literally recording this on my phone on my bed. It's almost 9 at night. Great. Okay, before I start this video, I want you all to know that I don't hold any grudges against this girl, and I don't hate her, even though some may argue that I should. Alright, let's get into the story. When I was about 8, I moved from the home I'd lived in all my life to a new place. It wasn't that far away, but I had moved schools and didn't know anyone. Well, I finished my school year at my old school, then during summer break, I met someone who I considered my friend for a while. Let's call her Jay. When I first met Jay, I liked her a lot. We looked pretty similar, brown hair and brown eyes, and she was only a bit taller than me. There was a younger girl next door to me who said she was super sweet and cool, so I didn't have any reason to dislike her. She was really nice to me at first, and while it might have been pity for being the new girl, she acted like an actual friend. I was glad to have a friend when I got into school, but I made some new friends, most of which I still know today, and if you might be watching this video, hi guys! I talked about Jay, and they freaked out. Don't trust her, she's bad news, they would say. I disregarded it because what reason had she given me not to like her? A year passed, and we all went to 4th grade. That's when I started to notice it. She started becoming more demanding, making me do things I didn't want to do. I remember this one time she wanted to climb this brick wall near her house. I tried to tell her it was probably not a great idea. She told me it would be fine. She fell off of the brick wall and onto the rocks below it. Being the amazing friend that I was, I took her home, and I was sent to my house because she needed to rest. So I go over there the next day, check on her, make sure she's all right. Not even a thank you. I could have just left her there to bleed, but I didn't, and I didn't even get a thank you. For some reason I still don't know, I stuck around with her. There are a lot of things I don't remember, but I started not wanting to be around her. I stopped wanting to hang out with her, because she made me nervous. Well, in 6th grade, we started riding the bus. Every morning I would walk down to her house, because she lived right down the street from me, and I'd wait for her to finish getting ready before we'd walk up to the bus stop, which was right behind my house. One day, she wasn't feeling particularly good, but she still had to go to school. I think she might have, hurt her leg or something. I don't know. I remember she was in basketball at the time. She was running a bit late, and we almost missed the bus. I put her arm around me and supported her as I ran in front of the bus, yelling at the driver so that he would see us and pull aside. He did so and led us on. I thanked him, and she went to sit with her other friend. I sat alone that day. Middle school is when I stopped talking to her. Towards the end of 6th grade, I had moved back into my childhood home for reasons I'd rather not touch on in this video. During 6th grade, I still tried to keep in contact with her. 7th grade is when I just gave up. She wasn't even the same person I used to know. She was a snake. I sacrificed so much just so she would like me. She returned absolutely none of it. I still see her at school sometimes, but I won't approach her or even say a word to her. If I'm being honest, being near her gives me such bad anxiety I start to freak out. Despite all that, I forgive her. I know I shouldn't, but I believe she still has some good in her. I honestly hope she lives a good life and that she doesn't treat her new friends the way she treated me. Maybe she was just as lost and confused as I was, or maybe she knew exactly what she was doing. Either way, Jay, if you're somehow watching this and somehow know it's me, you probably don't even remember most of this, but I didn't make this to hate on you. Honest to God, I didn't. You probably won't even see this, but yeah. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have better friends than what I had. And if you are dealing with a toxic friend, I understand sometimes it's not the easiest to get out of, but you're doing yourself a favor pushing them away. Trust me, I would know. I don't know where I stopped. When middle school came, I stopped talking to her. Towards the end of the year, I had moved back into my child home for... God fucking damn it! When I was about 8, I moved from the home I'd lived in all my life to a new place. It wasn't that far away, but I moved schools and I didn't know people. Fuck. Jay, if you're somehow watching this and somehow know it's me, well, you probably don't even remember most of this, but I didn't make on this to hate. God